Did you know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints owns nearly 700,000 acres of land in Florida? Welcome back to the Southern Saints podcast. Today we're talking about something a lot of people have heard about, but few really understand. Why the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints owns so much land in Florida and what exactly they're doing with it. The church owns roughly 670,000 acres of land in Florida, most of it tied to a massive operation known as Deseret Ranches. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 2% of the entire state. It's one of the largest ranches in the United States, bigger than some national parks. But this isn't a recent purchase or a sudden land grab. The story goes back decades. In the mid-20th century, church leaders were looking for long-term, stable investments that could support the church's humanitarian, educational, and global operations. Florida offered affordable land at the time, a warm climate ideal for year-round agriculture, and a strategic location near growing population centers. The church purchased the land not for luxury or speculation, but for self-reliance and long-term stewardship, principles deeply rooted in Latter-day Saint teachings. A lot of people imagine empty fields or unused wilderness, but Deseret Ranches is a fully functioning agricultural powerhouse. Here's what happens on the land. Cattle ranching. Deseret Ranches is one of the largest cow-calf operations in the country. They raise tens of thousands of cattle, supplying beef across the southeast. Agriculture and water management. The ranch manages crops, water systems, and conservation zones. Florida's ecosystem is delicate, and the church works with state agencies to protect wetlands and wildlife corridors. Conservation. A significant portion of the land is preserved for environmental protection. The church has partnered with Florida officials on long-term conservation planning to maintain natural habitats. Now, why does this matter? For the church, the land isn't about wealth or prestige. It's about financial stability without relying on debt, long-term stewardship of natural resources, and supporting humanitarian and educational efforts worldwide. Deseret Ranches is a real-world example of the church's emphasis on self-reliance, preparation, and responsible management. The church itself also practices what it preaches. So the next time someone says, "Did you know the LDS Church owns a huge chunk of Florida?" Well, you can tell them the real story. It's not a mystery. It's not a conspiracy. It's a long-term, carefully managed effort to support the church's mission while taking care of the land. If you enjoy content like this, subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.